What up, farm? So today we've been doing some maintenance on the tractor, and right now we're getting some oil from the drum because we changed the oil in the big tractor. So we found out, Dad's just calculated we need 8 of these containers and we've got 2 so far. So 6 more to go. Alright, so we got a full tub of oil. Now we gotta put it in this hole. So every 250 hours on the tractors we like to change the oil and the oil filter, and this is just really like a service in your car. It's exactly the same. It's just in tractors it's measured in hours, not kilometers. So here's the last of the old oil that's come out. Drained out the bottom, and we put our new filter on. And now we've only got 4 more jugs to put in. Alright, Dad just put in the 8th jug, and see here, we're right on the full level, I reckon. Yep, I reckon she's good, Dad. Oil cap back on. We better check our drain bung just to make sure that it's done up tight. Yep, nothing seems to be leaking out. She's ready for a test start, I think. Alright, so we've finished filling it up with oil and we're gonna just give it a test. Yep, oil pressure came up. She's all good. This number here is their service hours. So it's done 315 hours. It's more than what we wanted, but because we normally change it at around 250, but it's just how it's worked out. So now we're gonna reset that. Is that one? There we go, now she's reset, and 250 or so hours time we'll change the oil again. Alright, so we just got the big tractor hooked up to the delver. So you'll remember a few videos ago I was talking about clay delving. Well, this is a clay delver. What it is it's got these 3 big tines on it, and they're not on there at the moment, but there's boots that go on the front of the tine, just down there. Just down here they slip on, but we don't have them on for road travel. They go on there, and when you get to the paddock, when you get on your pass, you drop it in the ground, and these tines go way down in the ground through the sand, and they actually pick up the clay that's underneath the sand, and the clay slides up the tine and onto the top. So it's very similar to clay spreading, does the same job as clay spreading, by bringing clay to the surface, but you can't do clay delving on all of your land. You can only do it on some of it where the clay isn't too deep under the sand. Yeah, this is not our delver. This is James Howe from Howie's Earthworks. It's his delver, we're hiring it. Yeah, so we're just about to go out north and see how we get on. So we're on our way out we're actually pretty close to being there. Yeah. It's a long way. We're still going. Here we are. We've made it out north, and now we're going to put the boots on the tines. Here we go. Got the boots on, and now we're ready to have a go. We've made a start. We've got a bit done, and it's doing a really good job. We've got the 3 tines in, and it's pretty hard to pull, but we're pretty happy with what it's doing. You can see the clods of clay that it's bringing up from the sand. Yeah, we're really happy with how it's going. So we're just going to keep on sending it and keep going. Alright, so I'm back again, but we're not on the Delver today. Today we're on the Nitro. We got the boom back on, and we're actually here at the millet. You remember back in the start of December, I sowed some millet on a pivot, and well, this is it. I'm back here to desiccate it so that they can harvest it, and yeah, interested to see what it's like. So this stuff here is the millet. It's pretty interesting looking stuff. I really don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. But anyway, looks like there's some there. Pretty interesting looking crop, that's for sure. What up, farm? So, while I've been busy raking, Dad has been out here delving on the tractor. He's got a fair bit done, and I have got a flat tire on the rake somewhere in there. So I've come over here, and I'm going to send the drone up and see what this delving's all about. So you probably will have noticed that we're delving all of the sand that was clay spread as well. And this is not something we've ever done before, but quite a few people do it around the area. But what it does, it just breaks up any compaction that's in the sand, and it also starts mixing up the sand to a good depth. So mixing up the clay and the sand to a reasonable depth. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. Well, I snuck up on that sheep. So while Dad's over there delving, I thought I'd just walk along behind these sheep, these ones here, and get them out of the paddock, because in the past few days they have squashed down a fence and got out of the paddock that they're supposed to be in. So now I'm putting them out of this paddock and into another paddock, and thankfully they're going through the gate. So this stuff here that Dad's in at the moment, it's traditional delving. It's actually pulling clay up from depth. You'll be able to see the clods